Once again, my camera has decided that it is going to do some crazy shit. Alright, cool. What's up? My name is Chance Williams. Welcome to the Coffin Club podcast. This is...
Nate Hollow. What's going on?
Yeah. Your pronouns are?
He and him.
He, him? Alright, awesome. So you do a lot of stuff. And I think you followed me for a little bit, but I didn't follow you until very recently.
Yeah.
Like maybe like literally when you commented and were like, I'd probably be down. I think I followed you back right then.
Yeah, I think so.
But so I'm actually not super well versed in everything that you've already done, but I have taken a peek at your new album, and there are quite a few songs on there that I was like, oh, this is going into a playlist the moment it's available. Sorry, I'm just pulling it up real quick. Good to hear. Yeah, I was like, and it's not usually, at least there's a significant portion of it that's not really my kind of shit. I listen to a lot of drill rap and a lot of like emo screamo shit. So
yeah, I did listen to a couple of your songs, and I
apologize.
I wasn't sure what style you'd kind of be interested in, but yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I have a very
I like it. I thought it was good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not really like my style. Like same with you with me, but I can see the vision for it and stuff. It's really good.
I listen to a lot of different shit. When people say like the whole, I listen to every genre except country, I mean it, but I also like country music. So
yeah, right.
I imagine Australian country music might be a little different than American country music, but
yeah, probably. I don't really listen to like any of that, honestly. But
I'm gonna Google that later. I want to know what it sounds like.
Yeah, you should.
I don't have like a ton. My only like Australian, like anything that comes towards me at all that's Australian is I will occasionally hear like Australian like content creators, and then I'm like really aware of the Australian Smash Melee scene.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's
so
cool.
Nothing to do with music at all. I'm just like the most hyper specific dork shit possible.
Yeah, well, like I feel like Australian rap in general isn't outlandishly big, at least not to like the American audience, because like you guys over there already have such big artists that are like worldwide and stuff. But a lot of the Australian rap artists here, they still travel to like Europe and stuff. I see a lot of like that kind of side of it. They don't really go to like America. So I see them get fans over in the Europe side of things, and they're huge over here.
Hell yeah.
Probably. But yeah.
There's probably Australian artists that I don't realize are Australian because I'm like, well, they're rapping, they're in an accent that I don't particularly understand, so I just look up the lyrics, like, all right, we're good, you know. Unfortunately, my brain's a little bit in slow motion, so you know, I'm a little stupid. But but yeah, I really fuck with the album as a whole. I think that it's very concise. I also think it's a little silly that SoundCloud is giving an unrealistic portrayal of how many times I've listened to each song.
Yeah, I can see that it's like some just have nothing on there.
Yeah, and it's not like,
but it's like I don't really care. I know that I've shared it to you and like a couple other people, and I know that they've been listening anyway. So, but I am glad to hear that you're liking it because they haven't said anything else to me, and I'm like, oh shit, like,
damn,
is it good? Is it right?
Damn, that's fucked up. They're not even giving you
mostly
I like it.
Yeah, well, they're with the Kill Me Lord thing at the moment.
Yeah,
it's like Lexic and Sallow I've given it to because of the whole audio piracy thing. So
yeah,
I just showed them.
I very briefly spoke to Lexic at the end of episode 1 about audio piracy specifically. We didn't really get into like the deep of it. Mostly we were talking about like the Kill Me Lord show, and I'm
Yeah.
not from Seattle, but I'm like familiar with a couple of artists that are from there. Um, so he had like a video of him playing at a venue that I've been to a bunch of times. So we talked about that
Mm,
for a little
wow.
while. But audio piracy specifically, I am very much like, I know you, I know Lexic. Is Frio Geo in audio piracy?
No, no.
Okay.
Novi, there's
Okay.
another artist in there. Like
Yes.
Blank Space
Blank
and
space
Skeleton.
is Blank space
He's
is like the
Stallo's
graphic.
friend.
It's like the
Yeah.
graphic artist guy, right?
He makes music as well.
Okay.
He's
I'm
he's really
again, I'm
good.
uninformed, but
Yeah, it's
I've seen
we
their
haven't
art.
really done a lot. Like it's like Salo started it and stuff, and he kind of asked me last year, and but we're kind of like working up to we want to do like a project and stuff, and it's just trying
Sick,
to
hell yeah.
make it all happen, especially because we're all split apart and like
You're
our only
spitting right
contacts
now.
online. So, you know, different time zones. It's hard. Like we got Lexic in America, and then those guys are in the UK, and then I'm in Australia. So, trying to make it all connect is
Yeah.
difficult, but we'd like to make it work. So,
That's real global shit right there, you know?
yeah, yeah, it's weird but awesome.
So so when it comes to the collective stuff, are you one of those people who are you like a collective joiner, or like there's people who are like, oh, I'm in like this collective and this collective and this collective and this collective, or are you just like, these are my friends and we're making music at the same time next to each other kind of person?
Like that's kind of how I see it, because like I mean I hadn't been in a collective or anything like that previously,
Mm-hmm.
and I wasn't even thinking about doing it or anything like that. I was just gonna do my own thing and just yeah, still make music with friends and stuff. But then Salo said, "Oh, I got this thing. You want to be in it?" And I've already been talking to Salo heaps and Lexic heaps as well. So I was kind of
Easy,
already
easy
friends with
sell.
them, and I was like, "Yeah, sweet." So
Hell yeah.
yeah, easy decision to make.
Yeah, definitely. It's a little harder when I'm kind of transitioning Coffin Club into a collective type thing. You know, originally it was me and my wife making clothes, and now it's
Yeah, right.
like me and my friend making music, and one of my other friends now making music, and I'm making clothes, and there's like all kinds of shit attached. I'm trying to get this
Yeah,
podcast off the ground, you know.
just adding the layers to it, making it a bit
Exactly.
broader. So
And
yeah, I
then
respect.
and then I'm gonna crowdfund a mixtape. I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
get a bunch of crazy features on it, and then I'm gonna leave without releasing the mixtape and take the Kickstarter money with me.
That's the way to do it.
Yes,
That's what they all do.
sir. Scammers, let's go.
Yep.
What time is it? It's scam o'clock.
Yes,
All
sir.
right, so let's get into the juicy shit. Why do you
Alright.
make music?
Um, honestly, it's an outlet. I mean, I think that's like a thing for many people who make it, right? It's a way
True.
of getting your emotions and putting it to paper or whatever you're writing on, and then speaking it out loud. And I feel like once I get some of that part of me out, it's emotionally healing in a way. So I just really
Hell
enjoy
yeah.
it. I like to share my feelings and stuff with people. So I hope it translates like that. But yeah,
I would say that
so
it does. I think that your style and your format really conveys a lot of emotion in general.
mm,
Um, I'm I'm hesitant to compare you to anybody just because it feels rude, but I would
I
say
don't,
that
I don't mind. I'd be
you're
interested.
oh, not like bigger artists, but just like there's a lot, like
Mm,
there's a lot of people who I've heard, not emo rap songs, but like emo rap adjacent, where you're kind of like, it's there's been an elevation of the genre since like 2016, 2017, to where I don't know what to call it, but calling it emo rap just feels kind of like not
It's
enough.
still yeah, it's like in that pocket, but
Yeah. It's like a
branches out.
subgenre.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
So, I think it's really easy to kind of create a song that's, I'm sad all the time. I don't have any friends. My town's really boring and I can't leave it. It's really easy
yeah,
to establish that theme on a song. And I think that you break that boundary and expand upon it really well. Um, my favorite song off the album, which I have already heard, uh, are you down to literally wait until like the 24th or maybe we'll do like the
yeah.
20, we can do the
I,
22nd and then it'll release on the 23rd.
yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'd love to talk about all this. So yeah,
Sick.
please do.
Awesome. So the name of the album is Hollow Point. I really fuck with the album art a lot. Um
Yeah,
Whoever did that, whether you did it or somebody else
that
did,
was
that's crazy.
Soleil did that.
Shout
That's how you
out.
say it. But yeah,
Shout out. Hell yeah.
they are so good. Yeah,
Um Also entirely like just a weird part of it. I like the that hollow kind of like falls off a little bit. I like
yeah,
it's like it's falling off a cliff. I like that.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
aesthetically very interesting. Um
yeah. They did everything so well conceptually how I like conveyed it to them.
mhm.
Like I kind of had an idea for that already, like with the bullets and stuff there and all that, and I was like, oh, I don't know how hard it'll be, and then they kind of just instantly came up with the idea of what they were gonna do, did a rough sketch, and yeah, it was really
Sick.
easy working with them.
I'm I'm very jealous of people who can do like real 3D or
Yeah,
like 3D art but digital art. Like I draw and then like digitize it or like I draw on a tablet and I can do
mm,
that. And I can even do that pretty well. My Coffin Club stuff is a little is not all of my skills. It's just what I like to draw. But
yeah,
I'm super jealous of anybody who's like really technically proficient with that kind of stuff. I think it looks
yeah,
great.
for sure. Yeah, it's crazy.
What's your favorite song off the album?
Um, I've got a couple.
Okay.
Both the ones with Phoenix, I love like Restless and We Both Know. I
Hell
love those
yeah.
songs. Um, they're both very different as well, and having him on both of those and just seeing the the differences in both of his verses as well. Like one's very emotional and one's very heavy hitting, and I'm really glad that he was able to do that for me as well. Because I've been wanting to work with Phoenix for ages. As soon as I heard him, yeah, he's one of my favorite underground artists for sure right now.
Hell yeah.
Um, and another one is probably R.I.P.
I was gonna
Um,
say I think that's my favorite.
yeah, I just think what I said on that track and my writing on that is really good. I'm
It's
yeah proud of
it's
myself for that one.
hits very heavy.
Yeah.
Are you a the kind of person who usually when you record a song, you just kind of throw it out there into the void, release it as soon as possible?
I do that with some of them. Like, if you go to my like SoundCloud, there's a couple
Hmm.
songs on there, or a fair few that are just like only on SoundCloud, and
Yeah, I'm looking on it
they're
right
the
now.
ones that kind of like I'll just write them that day, and I'll record them that day, and I'll mix them, and I'll just drop them straight away. And
You mix
I'm
all your
just
own stuff?
yeah, I do, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Very
so
impressive.
thank you. I just some songs I feel like I just need to like I just want to release them, and I think it's a way of just improving for me at least. Just I want to see what I can create in a space of time, and then just put it out there. And then
Hell yeah.
anything conceptual, I'll take my time with it, and I'll be and like put it with an album or an EP or make it a
Yeah.
fully fleshed out single. So
I was gonna
yeah,
say I see that you have like I don't know if they're albums necessarily, but you have like EPs on SoundCloud or at least collections of stuff that have the same profile pic or the same picture. I actually haven't looked at the albums. I just kind of oh yeah, all right. I literally just clicked it for the first time. I'm I'm a special kind of guy.
yeah.
Um, Damn, this had more songs than I thought it did. Emotions are just feelings. Damn.
That's an album I dropped
Yeah,
last year. Yeah.
I actually heard this before I heard like any of the rest of your music, because I have been a low key fan of Frio Geo for a little while. I heard
Yeah, yeah,
I heard Lexic and Frio Geo on like the same day separately. I was like,
yeah,
damn, okay, I bet.
yeah, yeah. Frio, Frio was the first person I ever like talked to on Twitter, anything to do with music. Because before I
Mhm.
was doing music, I was in a clan for like Apex, and I was like doing small little like tournament stuff with them, and
Hell
like
yeah,
I did nothing to do with music. I was just doing Apex
you're
stuff
just a
for
fucking
like
gamer, dude.
yeah, and then like I was trying to stream and stuff, and
You still
when
stream?
it got to nah, I kind of want to, but it's like I'm that's a lot to do at the moment. Besides that, and
I mean,
like
you got
work and
COVID. You
work
got
on,
what, 10 days?
I got 5 now or 4.
4 days.
Yeah, but yeah, Brio was like he just messaged me and said, "Oh, I'm like starting music, and based on like some dudes you follow, I think you might like it or whatever." I went on, listened to it, and I
Damn,
was like, "Bro,
Frio
this is
hit you with the hey, here's my song, and it
yeah,
worked.
yeah,
That's
yeah, because
crazy.
it's the
All
way
right.
he approaches it."
All right, everybody. Remember, if you send Nate Hollow in a DM, you send him your track, he'll listen to it and he'll become your friend.
There's a chance I will because I don't know,
Yeah,
just that type
eh,
of person. But it's how you approach it,
for
and
sure.
if I
That is
like it, I'll say I like it.
obviously
So,
that's a joke. Do not fucking send anybody your music
so
cold call in their DMs. Anybody who sends me that shit, I post it on Twitter. I literally, you may have seen it actually because I posted one a couple of days ago where somebody was like, "Hey, we've never met, but I think you might like my song or whatever." And
yeah,
then I listened to it, and I do genuinely listen to it. But even if I like the song, I don't tell them that. I hit them with
yeah,
a I hit him with like, this is fucking like, this is the worst possible fucking way for you to reach out to somebody. I don't know you. You don't follow me. Like, you
yeah,
follow somebody that I follow that I interact with because they're my friend. Like, because
mm,
I don't really like even make music, to be honest.
yeah.
Like, I
There's
have some
definitely
music out
better
there.
ways. Yeah, there's better ways at doing it, especially like back then when Freo did that. That was like the first person ever done that because, like I said, I wasn't a music profile.
Yeah.
So,
People were sending you
but
their Apex Clan applications to your DMs instead. Hey, here's my
yeah, yeah,
highlight reel. I think
I,
you'll like it.
I get, yeah, just stupid shit, really. But yeah, I don't know. I was blown away when I heard his song, and then he's like, "Yeah, I make my shit in like Garage Band or some shit." And I was like, "Nah,
Hell
bro."
yeah.
I was like, "You're different." And then he just like seeing his growth now is just crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Fucking Joseph Zway, he Zway hit me up initially and he was like, "Yo, we gotta fucking make some music together." And I'm like, "All right, bet, yeah." And then we hop in a Discord call and I share my screen to like open my DAW or whatever. And he doesn't recognize it. He's like, "The fuck is this?" I'm like, "This is the Reaper Media audio workplace or whatever the hell it's called." Like the most like random DAW ever. And he's like, you gotta pirate. You gotta pirate FL Studio, dog. I'm not doing this. I still haven't. I just haven't made another song since then.
should get Ableton.
So I actually have Ableton Live, not the full version,
Yeah.
because I bought a what the fuck is it? I'm not even 100% sure where it is. I bought a Launchpad Pro
Oh
in
yeah.
like
Yeah.
2016 because I was like, I'm gonna be one of those guys who like programs cool light shows on his fucking Launchpad Pro and records YouTube videos of it. There's a couple
Yeah.
of
Right.
live streams where I do like I made like loops and then I would make songs out of the loops in like a
Yeah.
DJ
Right.
set type thing a
Yeah.
long ass time ago. That kind of shit. Terrible now. Would never do it again. Going back watching it, super cringe. But, whatever. We vibe.
Exactly.
Now I'm being cringe on purpose on Twitter for likes, and it works.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sometimes you just gotta. All
Exactly.
right.
People love
So,
it.
um, this is the part where I realized that I have started to run out of things to talk about because I accidentally closed the notepad document that contained my like topics without hitting the save button first. So, um, how come you're not oh, actually COVID is the reason why you're not at the Kill Me Lord show. But is that the only reason why?
Uh, well, that would be the reason if I could afford to go.
Ah,
Basically,
so
is the thing.
that's
So it's the plane ticket to get there is fucking like 2.5 grand or something for me,
Jesus
Australian. So
fuck. I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, that's fucked up. And it's
I
like a
would like
14
love to
hour
be
flight,
there.
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So it's crazy,
Damn.
but I would so do it if I had the money, like being over there.
Yeah, it's that's a hard sell. I saw the plane
Mm.
tickets were like 250. I live in Michigan. So I was like I'm like maybe, maybe 250, but then my job's like you got to take a vacation day. I'm like so I got
That's what
to
I mean
take
as well. It's
you
like
know.
you, you get the
It's
plane ticket, then I go there, and then I gotta get accommodation, and then I gotta also pay for
yeah.
the food, and then it just stacks up. So
Nah, here's the real shit. And this is what I used to do back in the day is I would go to like a rave or like a party of some kind and
mm,
I didn't have anywhere to stay because of the ferry that would go back to my house, it would leave, the last one would leave at midnight, but I'm not trying to leave a party at midnight. That's when the party's getting started. So I would just find somebody cool to hang out with towards the end of the night and just be like, "Yo, can I crash on your fucking floor?" and just sleep on a random person's floor for like
good
until the
idea.
sun came up and then go get on a ferry to go back home.
Yeah,
That
fair
that
enough,
was
man. That's a
that
good
was
good
back when I
plan.
lived in Seattle. It's a little
But
harder to do out in Australia, I imagine.
yeah, well, I live out in the country as well, small town.
Oh shit. I don't
But
really know a ton about Australia. I kind of already said that, but I was like talking to a friend of mine and I was like, "Yeah, Australia, it's like not that big, right?" And my homie goes, "You're a fucking idiot. Australia's huge. It's just like largely wildlife or like wildland, like unoccupied, right?"
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, like
the center of Australia is very uninhabited. There's a lot of desert, but I'm on the coast, and
hell yeah.
that's where like a lot of people are. And then if you jump to the other side again, all the towns are on the coast in the city.
Are
Kind of
you
just
from
stay near the
like
water.
are you from like the posh part of Australia?
Mm,
I don't remember what it's
not
called,
really.
but I remember
I
somebody
mean,
said
I'm
the
in
name and I would remember like Covington or something like that.
no, I'm in New South Wales is the state, and then my town is Jindabyne, and it's in the snowy mountains. So we get snow here and shit. It's actually winter now.
Oh yeah,
So
shit. Damn, y'all got like opposite poles. I'm not wearing
yeah,
pants. I'm not wearing pants right now because it is currently like 85 degrees in my house, and that's not even that hot for you guys. Like
no,
y'all pop a
yeah,
115 over there all the time. I don't know what Celsius would be like. 7 degrees, 9.
yeah,
I only
yeah.
speak.
That would make sense. Well,
I
that's what I
only.
was about to say. I only know Celsius.
Yeah, I don't. I think 32 is 0.
Yeah, I think
Uh,
yeah,
yeah, because like two, it's like 2.5 degrees is 1 degree for you guys, or 2.37 degrees is one. It's the dumbest shit ever. The the imperial system is terrible. Like the fact that we use it is so stupid.
yeah.
Why do we count
I
by
agree.
12s? It's terrible.
Hey, you tell me.
Six. I mean, everybody counts 60 seconds in a minute, which I still think is silly. Why isn't it 100 seconds in a minute?
You see, I thought that as well. I think that's weird.
Bro, 100-minute hour? You telling me that sounds that doesn't sound cleaner than 60 minutes? What the
Yeah, it's
fuck?
random. It's a random
Yeah.
ass number.
Yeah, I feel like I'm being lied to.
Mm.
The fucking same people who are turning all the birds into robots
Yeah.
are trying to
Can't
keep
trust those birds, bro.
the time truthers down.
Mm-hmm.
It's the next flat earth theory. All right.
Fucking
I'm
birds.
sorry. I'm a little bit I'm a little stoned. I rolled a whole blunt for myself, knowing that I was already a little bit stoned and probably don't need a whole blunt. But you know, we vibe. We out here. Holy shit! I can't feel my arms. All right, my camera keeps doing this shit. It's like, look at all this junky ass desk. It looks junky. It's not. Stuff just keeps falling over. I just have wet wipes around.
The vibe.
Uh, bruh, can you look at me, please? Hello,
It's just
hello.
hating on you.
Yeah, it's just fucking. I'm getting bullied. It would be cyber. Actually, is it cyberbullying if you get bullied by a computer?
Either, I guess. If you want it to be.
uh, dude, cyberbullying doesn't exist. Just turn Twitter off. What do you mean?
Turn the camera off.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can't
All right,
believe you.
I'm just gonna move it this way so it stops trying to bias towards my desk. Unfortunately, it's been doing that for 2 episodes, and I didn't decide to fix it until now. So here we are. All right,
How
cool.
it goes.
So we already talked a little bit about the album, mostly about the art and the fact that it's definitely going to be playlisted for me. Um, how do you distribute your music? Like,
Through DistroKid.
ah,
Yeah.
I have a secret, and I'll probably cut this out to
Yeah.
preserve myself and other artists, but I'm like 80% sure, which again, this is not the average user. I haven't uploaded new music to my Spotify that I paid for in 2 years. And my
That's what I
music is
think as
still
well.
up there.
Bro, I swear I haven't paid since the first time I first paid for DistroKid.
Do
I
you
haven't had
keep
any money come out.
do you keep uploading new music?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the weird part is I don't upload new music.
Unless it's come out and I haven't realized, but I swear, like, usually my phone will just
Well, I
notify
get
me if
an
anything comes out. So
I get an
I haven't
email
seen it.
that
Yeah, I get an
says
email as well.
the email that's like, "Hey, fuck ass, give us your money." I have not given them any money in 2 years. But if you look up slap, 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 slap as an artist on Spotify, my music's still on there. It's still in my fucking homies playlist whenever that I press play on before I go to bed. Gotta run
Yeah,
the numbers up on all my homies' music, you know.
yeah, yeah. I respect it.
So that SoundCloud Icebergify thing, uh I don't
Mm.
exactly know how it works. Is it that the music that you listen to the least is on the bottom, and then whatever?
See, I'm not 100% certain either. I have a feeling it's kind of like putting artists in categories. I always seem to see like the most well-known bigger artists at the top. I think it's surely it's like based on who you listen to or have listened to in the
Like their
past
level of
month or so, or
obscurity?
whatever. Yeah, and then yeah, I think so. And then it kind of puts it in
Okay,
that ice.
damn, that's fucked up. Because there's a couple people on mine. I'm just looking at mine right now, and the only one that's at the top is Post Malone.
Yeah, right.
And the rest, it's like Billie Eilish, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Peep, Lil
Yeah.
Tecca, and it's a couple of bands. And then it starts getting to like Nothing Nowhere, Aries, Confolk, and then at the bottom, at the very bottom, I was like, it's fucked up. Because I listened to a bunch of your music in a row,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
and I was like, and like you're at the very bottom of mine. And I was like, that's hilarious because I listened to yours and a bunch of Lexic's music, and Lexic didn't show up on my iceberg. Only
Yeah,
yours.
see, I don't get that. That's weird then.
And not to be rude, Lexic's a little more my genre. I had a
Yeah,
bunch of his
yeah,
music on repeat. Lakeside Industries. I was banging that shit.
yeah, yeah. Lexic
Uh,
goes crazy with that
yeah,
kind of genre of things, all that screamo stuff.
I think you are the first. Yeah, you're the first person to come on that I do not have like a song or really anything with. Uh,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
even like I think Zway and I, because technically we're releasing like the first two episodes like in like 12 hours from when this is being recorded. So
yeah,
Zway's actually going to be releasing a new song, and it's like teased in the podcast. So
yeah.
you're kind of one upping him by being like, so if we release the podcast one day early, it's like boom.
Yeah, that's so good.
So do you find that the album mode kind of works better than releasing a bunch of singles for you?
Um, nah, not really, honestly. Singles, I definitely get more interest, um, especially on SoundCloud. I'll just get more plays on a single and people checking it out. But that's not really why I make the album anyway. I
Well,
just
yeah, of course.
Yeah, like I enjoy putting together a body of work and thinking conceptually about it and trying
Yeah.
to make it cohesive and stuff like that. And it's just more enjoyable. I still release all the singles and stuff on the side and do a couple other things. But yeah, going back to that 100%, the I think this like dropping singles every now and then is, if you want plays, is the way to go because people are more inclined to just click on a 2 to 3 minute song and listen to it and go, "Oh yeah, I like that," or "I didn't," and move on, rather than like this
Yeah.
album's got 18 songs. It's an hour of your time, and most people
So,
probably only listen to
pretty
the
good
first
hour.
song,
I'll just say
first
that,
couple songs. I appreciate that.
I would say um it's a little stronger on the end, but
Really?
uh I think so. I think that
Ah,
although
I
Rip
love
is my
that.
favorite song and I like the intro a lot actually.
Mhm. Yeah,
Um
sweet.
I
I think that
think
was might have been one of the first songs I made was the intro.
I would say the
Yeah,
back four songs, maybe five. Yeah, probably
yeah,
from See You Again onward, I would say uh
yeah,
I think the album kind of really pulls itself together well. Like I think it closes very strong, which I find
yeah.
to be a huge not a huge problem, but a common problem with a lot of
Mhm.
artists. Um
Yeah.
Even
I
Kendrick's
am
album I
glad that
think
you
had that problem.
Yeah, well,
I
decent good comparison.
was gonna say, feel free not
I
to necessarily, conflate that. I know that that's actually a hot take, but I'm full of those, so you know.
That's alright. I am glad that you think that it's stronger at the end though, honestly, because I wasn't too sure if people would I thought people might like the start, like the run, of those first couple songs a bit more, just because 'cause they're a bit more hard hitting than maybe the last couple.
I will say
So
this: I think that the ending is strong as well, but I think you almost earn the end by
mm,
making the beginning kind of flow flow towards it almost. It's
yeah,
very cohesive, which I mean is the point of an album. And when you have a certain number of songs, obviously kind of stretch that vibe.
mhm,
You can kind of stretch the timeline of the establishment, so it's a little more smooth. But regardless,
yeah,
thought it was impressive and I like it a lot. I'm super excited for it to
yeah.
come out.
So am I, yeah. I pretty much started making this one as soon as I finished the other one last year. I just said because
That was one
what
day, or was that
no,
uh
this was emotions are just feelings.
okay.
So emotions are just feelings I made all in FL Studio when I didn't really know anything about mixing and stuff. So like the quality and even writing quality and just there's small little errors and stuff I think in that album that I definitely noticed now. And I'm like, oh, wish I fixed that or it sounded better. But at the same time, I'm like, nah, like if I listen to it now, go back to it, it's it's part of the growing process, and I know where I was back then. But what's funny is I was like talking to all the audio piracy guys and a couple other friends when I was releasing that, and I was like, oh, you guys want to know the title and see the cover and stuff, and then Lexic said, oh, is it called Hollow Point? And I said, "Oh, no, but that's a cool title name."
Yes,
I
it
told him the
is.
original, and then I said, "Actually, I'm stealing that for the next one." So, I can thank Lexic for
Hey,
that title.
you're holding true on your word.
Yeah.
Um, I will say, Hollow Point is a fire name for an album, but you could totally start your own podcast and call it the Nate Hollow Point, and that shit would bust. That's a crazy name.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Uh, Hollow
Too
Point in
many ways
general,
to flip it.
it's just too sick.
Yeah.
I wish my name was cooler.
No.
I could make gambling jokes, and that's pretty much it. That's where I'm at.
Roll the dice on
Yeah, I'd be like, "Hey, I'm really good at blackjack." That's it.
it.
That's my whole thing.
Take a chance.
Yeah. Oh, I've heard that one a million times. Take a chance at being chance.
Yeah, take a
Uh,
chance. Yeah.
and I'm from South Carolina too, so you don't hear like take a chance. You hear take a chance.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
dudes out here with the most like fucked up American country accent of all time. If they yell across the street, you can't understand them type shit.
yeah. I know that. A lot of country dudes here, so farmers don't understand what they're saying. I'm just
Yeah.
like, yeah, mate.
Yeah, man.
How's it
Have a good
going?
day. Have a good day, bro. Have a good day.
Yeah, classic.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I the only Australian like content that I've really consumed besides the
Mm,
Australian episode of Rick and Morty
yeah,
is is like the Fairburn films guys.
fair, but
They do like skits, I think, mostly. It's like two brothers. They're Australian guys.
yeah,
They
right.
definitely live out in the bush.
Yeah,
But
okay. I don't even know if I've seen that.
they're just on the edge of like when they get angry and start yelling at each other that they're like understandable. So like
Yeah,
if they start talking a little too fast or like start making like cuz there's different dialects, there's different slang, stuff like that. I'll just like say
yeah.
one word that I don't recognize and then suddenly the whole sentence is like they're speaking wingdings. I'm like, "Damn, dude.
Yeah, I love that.
Am I just am I just prejudiced against Australians? Am I a bad guy?"
Uh, e even we over here sometimes don't even know what the fuck everyone's saying. So
Oh shit, I did a thing is Australian too. I know I did a thing. I did a thing. It's cool. He's a
I
funny
did a
guy.
thing.
Yeah, he's like a political dude, but he also like makes shit. He's like a home
All right.
engineer.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Very
Um
cool.
that's like I am unfortunately shackled to my phone for a significant amount of the day because I
Mm,
work overnight, and when
yeah,
you're the only person working in the middle of the night, I'm like, I'm not just gonna fucking sit here and like sit
yeah.
in
Do nothing.
silence.
Yeah.
I gotta like turn on a show or something. So I've
Uh,
watched like every YouTube video from every YouTuber that I'm even remotely interested in at this point. It's fucked up. Don't
jeez.
don't work nights. If you're listening to this, don't do it. It's not worth it. Plus your body feels all fucked up all the time.
I was gonna say, do you function during the day or do you just sleep?
Well,
or is
it's
it hours
unfortunate.
just
Sorry, go ahead.
is your hours just like your body clock's just fucked, so you don't
So that's what it is. Yeah.
just wake up in the afternoon or something?
So I get off at like 8 a.m. I'll be home 8:39. Usually I'll either roll up a joint or my roommate will have a blunt waiting when I get home. We'll smoke, hang out for maybe 45 minutes, and then I'll go to bed. So 10:30 or so. I will either wake up at 2:30 p.m. on the dot because my brain says that's when I'm supposed to, like, I'm officially sleeping for too long, which is not the case. I could sometimes it's 45 minutes I've been laying there, but I'll still wake up at like 2:30.
Yeah.
Or, I just won't be tired until 7 p.m. and then I'll get 4 hours of sleep before I have to go back to work because I work 6 days a week.
Jeez.
This is a cry for help. If anyone who is watching this would like to purchase a t-shirt, please go to Coffin Club,
Please do it.
CLVB.com. In the middle of this video, right here, right now, if you use the code HOLLOW, you're going to get 30% off your entire cart. This is the only time I've not, for any of the other podcasts, I have not had a discount code or anything like that. I've just decided this is a funny bit.
Oh,
So 30% off. Use the code HOLLOW.
use code HOLLOW.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Please.
Please
Yeah,
buy a shirt.
yeah. If you if I see a bunch of people use the code HOLLOW, we just gotta then like make a Coffin Club X Nate Hollow shirt. It's just
That'll be
destiny at that
fire.
point. Hell
It's
yeah.
true.
It's
Come on, guys, use the
it's really what I wanted to do initially. Is I wanted to do like I wanted to make merch for rappers and like be
mm,
a professional merch guy.
yeah, right.
And
That's cool.
then I just kind of got bored of drawing other people's stuff because everybody's like, "Oh, I want like
You want this
myself,
one.
but looking
Yeah.
like a fucking Scott Pilgrim character and all
Yeah.
this." Oh fuck! I'm getting a phone call. I'm sorry. 1 second.
You're right.
Okay, I completely forgot where we were left off because I got a phone call, and I am a bad podcast host, as I'm sure you can
Because
tell.
I forget as well.
All right. Well, if anybody wants to remind us in the comments, I will not read them. Well, I'll read them, but I probably won't respond because, frankly, it makes sense that you would remember. It just happened because I made a cut to this point right now.
Exactly.
I forget. I had something. Damn it! I had a good question too. I'm trying.
So good. Channel it.
Wasn't meant
It's
to
in
be.
there.
All right. All right. Let's start some beef. Who are some rappers in the scene right now who you don't like? Who's your least favorite rapper?
Lexic, Sallow.
Is
I'm
that
just kidding.
because they're bad or just because they smell bad?
I can kind of smell them a bit.
Damn,
Their
from
music's pretty
Australia.
good,
That's crazy.
but yeah, like the scent just gets carried over here, the
Oh
breeze,
yeah,
man.
rides on the wind. Yeah.
Yeah,
What is
you
it? The
know.
Bering Strait that the turtles ride? I don't know.
Yeah,
The fucking Finding Nemo.
yeah. I got my boys riding.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude. I'm a mess. I apologize. All right,
That's all good.
cool. Sick. Um I god damn it, dude. Do you skateboard? Can you kickflip?
I can't kickflip. I do skate. I haven't in a couple months because I'm
Snow?
shit. I'm slacking. Yeah. Well, we don't get snow like all the way down here, but I'm just yeah. I've just been working a lot, and I'm too lazy on the weekends. Honestly, just tired. I need to get out more.
Spitting. You're
I've only got
spitting,
like
man.
one other homie that skates, but we've just been I don't know. We've just been slacking really. We're
What do you
getting
do?
really into it like last year. We just go like as much as possible. So
Hell yeah.
yeah,
My tattoo artist is one of those people who just brings his skateboard literally everywhere just in case he has time to skate,
yeah,
and he's crazy. He he did like the line work on this arm, like all the
yeah, right.
characters and stuff, and then
Yeah, it's
he was like, "Hey, we're gonna step outside real quick, and I'm gonna smoke." I'm like, "All right, cool." So, um, he like pulls out like a joint, and we walk outside to smoke, and immediately he like starts like tapping his leg, and I'm like, "Is this guy like on like is my tattoo artist on meth? What's going on? Like, does he need another fucking hit right now? Is that what's going on?" And he just gets up, goes to his car, unlocked. Did not unlock his car at all. He just
just
opened, yeah, it was unlocked. He just opened the trunk, pulled the skateboard out, and started hitting flip tricks on the
way
sidewalk.
prepared.
He's like, wait, he's like, I'm like, I'll hit it once or twice, and then he will like roll past, grab it, take one big one instead, and then keep fucking hitting flip tricks.
So
He's a savage, bro. I'm really envious of people who can like uh skateboard really well. Like I was able
yeah,
to heel flip back when I was skateboarding like a good bit, but
that's what
I
I
was
well when I was actually consistently doing it, I was trying to get heel flips. Like fuck, I'd spent hours doing that. It's fucking painful. I just couldn't get
I
it.
am I am very lucky to have been accidentally kind of doing the foot motion for it anyway, pretending to be
Mm,
Sonic the Hedgehog jumping from rail to rail as a child. I
yeah,
built
right.
I built the muscle memory accidentally doing the dorkiest thing physically possible, so lucked out on that one.
Good. Yeah. That's
Um,
great.
but as far as any of that other like any other skateboarding stuff, wasn't for me. Like I could hit an ollie, I could hit a heel flip, but like I couldn't even drop it. I can't even drop into a bowl. And like pool
Yeah,
skating, pool skating is big around here, but I can't do it.
mm,
I get scaled
yeah.
because I'm a baby.
Well, yeah, that shit does look hella scary. I can drop in, just I haven't dropped into like massive bowls or anything.
Yeah.
That shit's like I don't know, dude. I'm just gonna hurt myself.
Mostly I'm just kind of I'm 26. I don't know how old you are, but I'm at the
I'm
point.
22.
Nice. So, I mean, you're getting there too. I'm like real close to the point where I'm kind of getting scared to fall over, man. I picked
Yeah,
something up wrong and my back hurts for a while. It's not like an hour or two anymore, you know. I used to do parkour as a teenager. Like
yeah.
now I like
That's what
jump, I skip
that's
a
what this
step.
brand is. Parkour.
Oh shit.
Stora.
Oh
I
shit.
don't
Are
know if
you a
you watch those guys on YouTube, but
I probably have, but not like
they're
actively.
like a UK parkour group.
Are they the dudes
Uh,
who like got stuck in that like drain? It was they were like it's like a
yeah, they were going
the
down like a
sewer.
one of those like chutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they did that. They've done like been in like a Michael Bay movie and shit and done. They do these
Hell
really
yeah.
crazy bits and stuff. You should check them
Oh
out.
yeah.
Actually,
Here, actually, you know what? Let me
I
open
don't
the
I don't
tab
really
real quick.
I don't really do like parkour or anything. But when I was in like school and stuff, I used to do trampolining every like Thursday, and
Hell
they
yeah.
had like parkour stuff there, so we just do that as well. Got really into it.
I did the very basics like intro to parkour shit. Like I could Kong vault, I could do like
Yeah,
cartwheels, backflips, and front flips.
yeah,
But
mhm,
anything where it was like, you're just gonna fucking jump 12 feet forward. I was like,
yeah,
nope, I'm too heavy for that. I don't float.
yeah.
I'm not meant for this. I'm not built for it.
Any crazy spins and shit, I was like, I'll go to the trampoline and where there's a mat on the landing. I'm not gonna
Yep.
do this on concrete, bro.
Yeah, those guys who like I think it's starts with a T. Um, they're like an LA free running collective, I guess, team.
Mhm.
And they in their gym they have like a bunch of like double layered buildings with windows that they like go in
Yeah.
and out of. And all I
Mm.
could think is like, you gotta trust yourself so much, dude.
Yeah, it's a
I just
lot like,
I
based
can't.
on what I've seen, it's so much prep work and practice before
Oh yeah.
committing to.
Yeah, you definitely hit the line like 40 times in like
Mm.
individual tricks before you do the full thing.
Yeah, you are right, like, they have to know that they can do
Oh yeah, it's not the kind of
this
thing where you
stuff.
can
They're
make
not just
mistakes.
like, I think people just assume that they're like, they look at something and go, "Oh, yeah, I can probably do that." There's, like, so
Yeah.
much prep training that they
Yeah.
do for, like, years. Some of them have been doing it for a decade, so
Yeah,
they
parkour's been around
know
for
their
a long
body.
fucking time.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ways to describe a beat is actually like damn, this is a like a parkour 2009 video type beat.
Yeah, that's
All the
that is
boom doo doo
funny.
doo 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 doo
Yeah.
doo 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 doo.
So good.
It's the same shit, bro. That's how I heard Savior by Rise Against for the first time. Heard that
Mm,
shit in a parkour video. I was like, damn. So this is what real music is. That's crazy.
yeah, that's so good.
And
Love that.
then, I played like Tony Hawk games because I didn't play games as like a kid, but as like a teenager slash young adult, I
Mm.
started getting into them. But when I played like Tony Hawk Underground,
Oh,
um,
I love that game.
not as great as most people remember it, but I have no nostalgia for it. I played it when I was 16 for the first time.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but I mean, Skate 4 looks like I'm excited for that. That seems like it's going to be cool.
Yeah, I'm keen for that.
Really excited for EA to fuck that up.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, and I'm really just not getting my hopes up, but I'm excited because
Yeah,
it's like this day and age, man, like games, you're just like, "Oh, cool, here comes a new game." There's a chance that it's just gonna be shit if it's some big company behind it. So,
I
because most
really
of the time it's not developers, it's just, you know, the
yeah,
bigger picture behind it, the
it's
publishers,
the
the
publishers forcing them to
yeah.
piecemeal their games to create
Look at
live
Cyberpunk.
service style monetization.
Mm,
Cyberpunk's a worse story because it's mostly like bad QA and even worse like care from the developers about like the state of the game individually.
yeah,
That sucks because that is the developers kind of like giving less of a shit because they didn't have a publisher, you know. CD Project
yeah,
Red published their own game, you know, and
yeah,
they pushed it out in that state. When a
yeah,
game comes out and it's like No Man's Sky, I think
that was a big one as
was
well.
well, I think the thing about No Man's Sky specifically is I feel like it was supposed to uh come out like a year and a half after it did. I really believe
Yeah.
that. Like
Even
uh
Cyberpunk should have been a year and a half
well,
more.
I agree.
Oh,
But Sony
was
like
not.
Sony took over like Sony bought the publishing rights to No Man's Sky directly
Mhm.
before they started doing all of the huge like stuff that people quoted them as like lying for shit that's like in the that was going to be in the game and things like that. So
Yeah,
it's
right.
in my and this is somebody who's not attached to the game at all. I have no real investment in it. It's just something that I kind of believe and think is interesting about the industry. Um, I think that Hello Games was going to work on it for another year, maybe two. And then they put out one video that got enough hype for Sony to be interested. And Sony was like, yeah, keep promising those features. Keep talking about the game. Yeah. But also, we're going to release it in 6 months instead of releasing it in 2, 3 years.
Yeah. And then now they've done a bunch of updates to it, apparently. I've
Yep.
never played the game, but it's good. People are enjoying it. But it's just a shame that that stuff can't be fixed already on release now. Like that shouldn't be the norm, and it seems to be that it is
Yes,
becoming the norm.
sir.
It's
Yes,
put the
sir.
game out and we'll fix it later because we'll make money off it still.
And it
So
sucks because live service games as a concept are like that's a W for me. I love the Division 2. I think it's the best live service game on the market, to be honest.
yeah,
Although it did have about a year where it was kind of sort of like in limbo, or like 9 months where it was in limbo. I think during its active time, I had the most fun playing that as a live service game. So I don't think that they're inherently bad. I just think that
no,
it's too easy to release the game early and say because it's a live service game, we'll be updating it and fixing stuff
yeah,
anyway,
we'll fix the issues that are here because that's our intention. That's why we put it out. It's live service. It's like
Yeah, that's the live
some of them are
service, not the skins we're
some of them are
selling you.
game breaking, and then you're offering that as well. It's like make your game work and then
Shout the
offer
fuck out.
extra.
Shout out
Yeah,
to Fortnite, bro. That game has worked really well since launch. It's had
yeah.
virtually no problems, and building is still cringe. But
I played that. I played Fortnite until about season 6, maybe, like on the very first like
did
set
you
of seasons or whatever the fuck it is now, and then I just stopped. I was like, oh, I'm done. I think there was planes or some shit, and I was like, bro, um, I'm done.
one of my friends, it was like damn near a pro Fortnite player,
Yeah,
and he's still insane at the game, but no build, pretty fucking fun.
yeah, I can see that would be good for sure because that was like the best part of Fortnite when it started was like the building mechanic was so new, no one knew how to properly use it, and then everyone would have build these massive like bases, like it was kind of intended in the single player portion
Yeah.
of the game, and you just have these massive cross map like base battles and shit, or like these small scale ones, and then eventually everyone's like, "Oh shit, we can go pro with this," which is another good thing in
Yeah.
itself because
I think
it gave people careers. But
people who are
you know, so
cracked at the
technical,
building, people who are like insane at the building, every time I see that shit, I'm like, damn, that is. I wish I was
it's crazy.
14, bro. That's crazy. That's so sick.
Yeah,
Again, my friend
yeah.
Nick, he's is not 14. He's just also really good at the game. He has a lot of
uh,
like hand dexterity from another hobby called
yeah,
gloving
yeah, right.
that he does. So I do as well, but not so much, and definitely not as good. But he really do be out here playing like the 16, 17 year olds that are winning Fortnite tournaments with the building and shit
Yeah,
like that right now.
that's
It's crazy.
that's crazy.
I don't know
I
how
was
anybody
playing
does it.
PUBG before Fortnite. I used to play
PUBG
a
is
shit ton of that game with my
PUBG
mate.
is probably not my favorite battle royale, but
I sucked. I absolutely sucked, but I played
oh,
so
it
much of
was
it.
it and Warzone are like the battle royales that I'm the best at. Um,
Mm.
but PUBG specifically, I spent actually, I can check here. I'm on my computer. I can literally hit the Steam button and go to Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. Oh, I don't have it installed. Fuck. How could I? Let's see. In PUBG, I have a whopping 1,595 hours.
Jeez.
So
I've only got 200.
I've played a little bit, just a
Yeah,
little.
that's crazy. It was Apex for me that I got good at and played a lot of. I think I got like 700 or 800 hours in that.
I really enjoyed Titanfall 2, but
Yeah,
I'm not a
I heard
huge
that that
Apex
was
fan.
like, yeah, I heard Titanfall 2 was really good. I'm just,
I
yeah, I missed out on all that.
Yeah, there are like modded servers that you can play on now, but unfortunately the multiplayer is just fucked And because
Yeah.
Apex is so profitable, they don't give a shit about Titanfall 2 anymore.
No, no, they wouldn't. Yeah. It's just
Sucks because that game is gonna probably die, and then they won't make another Titanfall 3, and there will be even less big ass mech games in the world, and I will be sad.
yep.
That's
Yep.
probably my actual favorite genre of video games. It's video games with big ass mechs where you get to beat people up and shoot them and shit.
It's a pretty
Um,
sick genre. Can't lie.
have you ever played Armored? Are you a gamer first of all? I know you said you play Apex and you were trying
Yeah.
to stream,
I
but
play games all the time.
hell
Like
yeah.
all the time. So
Well, I'd say we should game at some point, but it would be a terrible experience for one of us, depending on what server we were on. So
well, I used to play American servers in Apex like a lot because the guys I used to play with were Americans, so I'm used
you
to shitty experiences,
you like
all
racing
lagging
games?
about. A little bit, yeah.
I,
They're fun.
I've been playing Dirt Rally 2
Oh
with
yeah,
a couple of my homies. I have a
I
steering wheel right here and a
think I have
VR
Dirt
headset and
Rally.
shit. So
I don't think I've played it, but I've got Dirt 3.
I think Dirt 3 is like what Dirt Rally 2, like it was like Dirt Rally 2, and then Dirt 3.
Yeah.
But I think Dirt 3 is like the one that people were like, oh, it's kind of arcadey. And my homie bought me Dirt 2 because he wanted to get into racing games. So
Mm,
basically, I'm
yeah.
a professional drifter now.
Yeah.
Don't check.
I do want one of those wheels and like the pedals and stuff to shift
um,
them. That would be
I,
sick.
I got this.
Probably play more racing games.
I got a wheel and pedal for like 220 USD
Hmm.
on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna buy a stick shifter because I have paddle shifters on the wheel, but I'll
Right.
probably buy a stick shifter as
Yeah.
soon as we finish recording.
Yeah.
Because
We need that.
I I remembered while I was like smoking, I was like, oh shit, I got paid. I should go buy that.
Hmm.
Buy that instead of a beat,
Yep.
especially because I'm not a rapper, you know.
Exactly. Feel the gaming experience.
Yeah, I'm the drifter in Coffin Club, you know. Oh shit,
Yes.
yeah. Then this is what I use for my fucking e-brake. Oh shit, just knocked the can over. My bad. I use a flying HOTAS, but like you can just you know
That's sick.
hit my e-brake like that. I'm
That's dope.
I am and this is a blessing and a curse, but I'm one of those people who's like I'm down to spend money on like peripherals for video games and shit like that. My
Mhm.
PC setup is probably like about $8,000 from like the tower to all the random shit that I have for it.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Don't be like
I
me.
can feel
Don't
that.
spend all your money on video games. It's really cringe. My wife hates me.
I've I've spent so much money on games.
That's actually not true. My
Much.
wife is also a gamer. She does not hate me. We're in love. Please don't send me any DMs about that. Um yeah, I really like recently I've been playing a lot of racing games, but
Mm.
I've been trying to get into sorry, I could feel myself about to burp, but I didn't know like what it was coming. I've been trying to get into Naraka Blade Point,
Yeah,
which is
right.
like the melee battle royale,
Yeah,
but it's fucking hard. And after like the first 4 games that you play, they do not put you against bots, and everybody else is sick. Not that
yeah.
I want to be paired with bots, but I'd like to be better at the game. And it's
That
hard to
is the
get better
problem.
at the game when you're getting shitted on.
Yeah, that's the problem with battle royales is that if you don't play when they come out, you will just die a lot until you get good. Whereas I feel like if you play as soon as it comes out, you get a chance with everyone else to kind of get a hang of things, have
Do you
some
fuck
good
with
get.
Warzone?
Yeah, I used to play Warzone. I wouldn't say a lot, but like whenever friends and stuff would get on. I enjoyed it a lot. It was super fun.
Are you still mostly playing Apex right now?
No, I stopped playing Apex like maybe like 2020.
Mm. What do you play right
Yeah,
now?
I play a lot of like single player games really, just like
Damn.
story driven stuff. Yeah, I haven't really played a lot of massive multiplayer games or shooters with multiplayer or anything in like a while. I've just been waiting for something or something to catch my interest. But yeah, I just play a lot of story driven games because it's relaxing. I can sit back and just enjoy myself, and then when I'm bored, I just turn it off.
Yeah, that's I have this problem where if I'm not like actively interacting with people, I'm not really
Mm.
having fun. So
Yeah,
like
that's what happened with Apex is I just found myself turning it on and playing games for the sake of grinding to get better loot or something. Or like so it's kinda like
so you weren't
addictive in a
having
way, like
fun.
yeah, I stopped having fun, but I wasn't realizing I'd just go on and I'd have a couple good games or I'd die or something and I'd just get the shits and I'd be like, "Bro, like, fucking
Do
pissed
you
off," and then I'd have to be in a shit mood. Like, I
Oh
was like,
yeah,
"Alright."
for sure. Fully get it.
Yeah,
Um
I was like, "Fuck that."
I there was about a year where I played a game called Battle Right. Um there
Yeah,
was like 10 or 15
I've seen
streamers who
that.
played this game and I
Mm,
fucking loved it. It's like a MOBA, but instead
yeah,
of like
yeah, I've
team
definitely
fight.
seen this.
Oh shit. Well, I mean, if you ever want to play, I still have it installed. It's my favorite game ever made. Um no, but I played that game for about a year where I streamed literally every day. 364 or 63 days in a row I streamed.
Yeah, wow.
I didn't
Yeah,
make
that's crazy.
I didn't make the full year, but I was like dangerously close to streaming the game every single day. It got me my not my partnership, my affiliate with Twitch back when it was a lot harder to get. Because I've been streaming since like 2015 or around there. Been streaming a
Mm,
long time. I'm an old
yeah.
man, bro. This shit sucks. All right. Well, we are rolling up on about an hour of recorded podcast time. We can keep going talking about video games all night, or I can roll out the carpet and say, "Hey, what do you want to shout out? If you want to wrap up, either one. We can keep going. Whatever you want to do."
I'd be happy to wrap it up. I'm kinda hungry. I gotta make myself some dinner.
I
So
was in my
but
brain,
I've had a immensely enjoyable time, I'd say that.
myself as well. If we got to figure out a game where we can equalize our ping. We got to like play chess or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, let's get it.
I played Rocket League with Elijah Hu when he was in Australia, and it was like the
Yeah,
worst experience of all time. I felt so bad because
the
playing
latency, so bad.
I was playing bad and I was lagging a bunch. So we're sitting in Discord talking about like obscure punk bands, and
Mm.
he was trying to carry me through a Rocket League game, and I was like, I'm sorry, man.
And y
You
I
don't got
know
to do
you're
this,
just
bro.
sitting
Have
there,
a good
like,
day.
the ball's, like, there, and then you're almost
It's
there, and
like
then it's back over
teleporting and
there,
shit.
and then you're just, like,
Yeah.
having, like, the worst time, but you're still talking on Discord, and you're just like, "Oh,
I'm like
fuck,
trying
man."
not to be actively sad.
Yeah, yeah, I know that feeling.
Damn, bro. All right. Uh Nate Hollow, new album dropping tomorrow when this drops, because I think dropping it a day before the album comes out will be really tight.
Yeah,
You
let's
guys will
do
be
that.
able to listen to that tomorrow. Is it okay if I play the world's smallest snippet of one of the songs? Oh wait, no, you have
Go
a song
for it.
that's already out from this. Yeah, your single.
I've got "See You Again" is, on the album that's out, and also "Take Off,"
I was gonna
featuring
say
Ben.
Takeoff. Takeoff is the
Yeah.
one that is like your your Twitter like posted or pinned thing, right?
Yeah, well, it was, I just pinned the post for the album now, but yeah, that's
Oh
mine.
shit!
I
I was
only
gonna
did
say
that
I haven't looked
a
at
week
your.
or so ago.
Okay, awesome. Well,
So yeah,
I'll figure out something. I'll put some audio somewhere, and you guys will be able to check out that little snippet before the end. All of your links and stuff will be in the description. If you guys could do me a favor, like the video, hit the subscribe button. Trying to do some more of these episodes. So if you know anybody who would be interested in potentially coming on, doesn't really matter what they do. If they make art of any kind, I'd love to talk to them. If they play video games, I'd love to talk to them. If they're a Republican, I'd like for them to stop breathing. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.
see yous.
That is not how I've ended any of the other ones, but you know.
I die for this shit. I'm alive for this shit. I'll thrive in this bitch. No suicide like the